Hauck 43-21 to move to 7-0 on the season. We've got Coach Hauck with us. We've got Keali'i, quarterback, threw for 349 yards today. Peck, defensive end, had 2 sacks. Coach, we'll just start with you first. Your initial thoughts after a tough battle for the Grizz and a nice win.
Yeah, it's a good win. Obviously, getting a win by a convincing score against a good team like that had a lot of fight is a good thing for us. You know, we were the only one that had an opponent this weekend in the Big Sky that had a winning record, and those guys showed why they've been able to win 5 games this year. I thought they played hard throughout. I thought they fought hard even when they were down 22-0 early, and I was impressed with how they stuck with it in that game, because there's a lot of teams that wouldn't have. Good job by our guys getting our 7th win. I love how our guys are. I like how they prepared this week. I like how we came out of the gate to start the game, and I'm fired up about our team.
Questions?
Keali'i, you talked about the start and just what got you guys going so well offensively, especially in the first quarter?
I think just executing what we prepared for all week. I thought we had a great week of preparation, so I thought our guys just executed well, and we started off fast.
They cut it to 8, 29-21 there, but then you found Mike up the sideline. So what'd you see on that play? What's going through your mind right before then, knowing that day came in a little comeback?
Just execute the play. Trying to get the ball in the end zone, and just found Mike. He was wide open, so my job is to give it to him.
Coach, same for you. When they cut it to 8, then you had 2 explosives to really blow the game open. So what'd you see, or I guess what went into both of those? How big were those, and just swinging the momentum?
Yeah, there are a lot of eyes on the run game, obviously, and you know, when teams are doing that, you have to make them defend the pass. You have to make them defend depth. If you don't, then you're going uphill the whole game. So, good job by this guy. Good job by the guys completing the plays in the end zone. Good calls by the offensive staff.
Keali'i, the scramble to the touchdown to Gilman, just what were you seeing on that play, and just what did you do to kind of improvise to keep that thing alive?
My first read wasn't there, so just try to make a play with my legs and extend it and find an open guy, and Eli made a good catch.
I think you targeted 11 different guys today. It ties the season high. Just what does that say about kind of the depth of that wide receiver room and just the amount of guys you're able to kind of get the ball to?
Yeah, I mean, the receivers, they do a great job. We're just building every week, trying to improve every week, and just get on the same page, and I think we've done that so far.
And Bobby, just kind of general thoughts on the passing attack today. It's obviously a career high in passing touchdowns for Keali'i.
I thought it was good. I thought the protection was terrific. We had a good, clean pocket all day long. He was able to hang on to it in some of the drop back stuff and let things develop. Also thought that Keali'i did a nice job of moving his feet, keeping his eyes downfield, and then obviously he can hurt people with his ability to run it.
Really fast start, and then obviously ends super fast, but obviously a little bit of a lull there in the third quarter, or a couple of punts. Just how did you like the ability to kind of respond to that and obviously end the game really strong?
Yeah, I think we only had 1 punt.
Okay. Yeah. Just generally, just in the third quarter, obviously the offense kind of slows down and they're able to come back in the game a little bit.
We got shut out in the third quarter. Shame on us for not converting. We drove the ball the length of the field and then got stopped on 4th and 1 down the red zone. You know, I don't know if that would have been smart to try to kick the field goal or not, but we went for it and got stopped. So good by them and not good by us.
Bobby, after they cut it to 8 and you guys scored twice, just what did your team show you with their ability after it got cut down to 1 score to be able to go out and put it away, basically?
Yeah, I don't know, Frank. I mean, I'm around them every day. They're not going to show me a bunch that I don't know about them. You know, we're together all year long. I don't have any real questions about these guys. You know, not to deviate from the storyline of that, but this team just goes and plays and takes wins. I mean, that's what they do.
And then jumping up 22-0 to start the game, what were you most pleased with how they came out today?
Well, you come out and it's always interesting to see how the other side's plan you know. Sometimes you guess right, sometimes you don't. And on both sides of the ball, we kind of got what we expected, aside from their first play surprised us. But we made the play on the snake route and got them off the field and had a couple 3 and outs. And you know, the return game was awesome. We set ourselves up with great field position. Both times we made them punt, and you know, it was frantic for them to try to get that stopped, and obviously we got up 22-0.
And Hunter, you had 2 sacks. Team had a season high 4 sacks today. Just what went into that, and how good is that to see going forward that you guys are able to get home like that?
Yeah, I just think it went into our preparation this week. We prepared well, and we prepared with a level of intensity that was pleasing to us. And you know, our coaches, at the end of the day, our coaches put us in the spot to make those plays, and everyone on the field was doing their job at that time. So.
Keali'i, when they cut it to 29-21, what was kind of your mindset heading out on the field there?
My mindset doesn't change. I think our team's mindset doesn't change. It's always one play at a time, and always trying to score. So.
How in the rhythm, did you feel from the get-go? I mean, I know they kind of got you out on a bootleg, kind of moving around. Like, it just seemed like you and the offense were in rhythm from the start.
Yeah, I felt good starting fast, starting with tempo, getting them on their heels a little bit. Yeah, felt good.
Hunter, defensively, what were some of the things that they posed that were difficult to deal with?
Yeah, they were a good team offensively. They like to move the pocket a little bit. Those are obviously things that pose challenges. They have a good running back that can bounce out runs and create open space. So those are definitely some challenges.
How's it feel to get a couple sacks?
Feels good.
Hunter, just adding to that, I remember talking to you at fall camp, how excited you were to play in Washington Grizzly Stadium after being at Carroll. So to get 2 sacks in this stadium, I was hoping you could build on that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels good, but at the end of the day, I was just doing my job on that play, and that's what we all do every single play. So those plays wouldn't have came to me if it weren't for my teammates doing their job and coaches putting me in that position. So.
And then, Coach, you go up 20-0. You call for the 2-point play. I was wondering what made that the right place and time. Obviously, it gave you some insurance down the stretch, but what made that the right place and time?
Yeah, it's always the right place and time when it works. It never is when it doesn't. So glad it worked.
And then, Keali'i, you're kind of a guy with a strong...
Analytics, man.
That's what it's all about. And then, Keali'i, you're obviously kind of a guy with a strong arm. Obviously, Michael's a speedy guy, and then we got to see Corbin's speed on display too. So to have a strong arm and have some real speed in that receiving room, what's that like for you?
It's great. I love all of our receivers. They're doing a great job, and it makes my job a lot easier when they're running like that. So just got to get the ball to them, and they did a great job today.
Anything else? Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.